We're here at the Maryland Straight Pool Championships 2013. This is sponsored by Inside Pool Mag, Focused Apparel. Of course, the promoter of the event is Peter Burris, director Megan Fort, and we'll get to a couple more of the sponsors here soon, but that's the main ones for now. And looks like we got a safety battle to start the match off.
Thorsten missed the first shot, but he didn't leave anything. I don't know if he's got anything to do here. I can't tell if he can.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
He might just try and stay on top of this ball, just roll into it. Yeah.
It's a good shot, especially if he throws the ball. I'm guessing it's not frozen.
Yet, anyway.
Captain Bob's. There he is, the crab man.
I hear you.
All right, I think we're joined by a third person now in the booth. We got Bobby Chamberlain. How you doing, Bobby?
Good, good. Hey, Bobby Hunter, Sean Wilkie. Nice to sit next to these world champion, world-class players.
Of course. Doing a
Look at this big
mass
mass.
No.
Wow.
And a foul. No rail.
Johnny said ball in hand. That's funny.
Would that be an incredible way to play straight pool?
Man, that'd be something else. Especially if you could take it anywhere and not behind the line. Well, he's got the 1. He's got to try to get an angle on the 8, I guess. Maybe come down into the rack. Or take a chance, come down and get an angle on the 12 and go up behind the rack.
I think I'd shoot the combination here.
And bring the cue ball down and try to contact the rack?
No, I don't think I'd try and hit the rack.
That one ball's pretty deep, too, isn't it?
Seems like it. Whoa.
Wow. Wow. Johnny said it drifted.
Well, it didn't leave much.
I may not have been a bad shot on purpose.
No, I think he wanted to try and get an angle on the 8 to break him, and that probably was the best shot.
Right. I see what you were saying, Bobby. Make the 8 into the comment. Even if they both go, you play to get down here for the other ball in the rail.
Yeah, but now on second thought, I don't think my shot was the best one. I think, if you could drag the cue ball along that end rail to get on the other side of that 8, then you got a good break ball.
Right.
Shoot in the corner, go one rail right into the balls.
I guess that seems to be tricky.
He called a ball here. What ball is he playing?
Not sure. The 4, maybe?
Is he playing the 1?
Or the 1?
He's going to spin this ball in? Really?
Is it frozen? Oh,
Wow.
he tried.
You know, he could have just shot the ball right into the pocket again. Johnny's on the first foul, right?
Yeah.
Let him shoot from down there if that was the best shot.
Very true. Or just he could have rolled it onto the top of the stack. Not hard, just leave it right on the top of the stack.
Right, take a foul that way. That'd have been okay too.
The dust buster.
He's not guaranteed a shot after this. That's what I felt.
You got to shoot it anyway and hope you get something.
Yeah, true. Well, does anybody know what Johnny ran the last match? Did he have any high runs?
I think he put 2 pieces together for the 150.
Okay.
I think it was basically 2 runs. It was 150 to 2.
Okay. Johnny just took a foul. Since Thorsten's on one, I don't know if he actually hooked him on that 5. Was that the 5? I don't know if he got him or not.
Yeah, this one here.
All right.
And 3 or 6. Can you see from that angle, Bobby?
No. He must not be able to see it. He'd have shot it by now.
I think Johnny's going to shoot this ball.
Yeah, he doesn't have to shoot it though. It's it's a tough shot. He could shoot pretty full into that ball that's behind the stack and just roll up and freeze on those balls again.
Shoot the stripe and bury him against the 7 and 6.
Yeah.
Is he looking at that one ball?
I think it's too tough a shot to shoot at.
Sure.
Especially at this point in the game. What's he doing?
Well, with 2 great players like this, the first guy who gets out the gate could be the deciding factor.
Sure. Might not get out of the chair again.
I just talked with
You know-
Alvin. Unfortunately, we don't have the names changed yet.
He
We'll get that updated here in a minute. Sorry, guys.
gets scratched at this point. Wow, that was a good shot.
I thought he was looking at that one ball.
No wonder he's in the finals.
Yeah, none of us are, but he is, right?
I guess I play safe too much.
Well, safety can win matches too, but as they say, offense is a nice weapon to have. The secondary break, what does it look like here, guys?
Well, it'd probably follow this ball in and roll down to get an angle on that stripe that's behind the stack.
Right, and roll into the 7 and the...
Yeah. Heather Kurtz, this has been shortened to a race to 150. Is my understanding. Is that right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last couple years it's in 150, and they chose to keep it as that. They were debating on going to 200 this year, but the time restraints, and of course we don't want everybody here late night. It's been a long weekend the last 2 days for the players.
It's actually not a bad pool hall to hang around at late at night. It's really nice. A lot of action here too. Just for the... Yeah. Go back. Orchard.
Okay, we're back. Sean had to do a little
You didn't hit the enter.
enter some information here. Computer.
They typed it in and then, yeah.
Okay, now here I think it looks like he's got a good angle to the 14. Then I believe that's a 15 and go one rail up for the 8, shoot the 8, and then shoot the 13 on the side for shape of the break ball. Just
Right.
stop right about there.
So you got 15, 8, 13 here?
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to go one rail or if he can draw straight back. Yeah.
Well,
Hang on. Wow, he's flirting there a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Well,
he
that's not where he wanted to be.
He's on the rail. It's going to be hard to get straight on this 13, probably. He's going to be a little short unless he forces it.
He's got an angle.
I think he can just bump this
Yeah.
in. Be all right. Yeah.
Bend yours farther, closer to your mouth. Here. It's up against it. There you go. Bend yours up.
All right, everybody, we just want a quick check. Does all the volumes sound pretty even between the three of us?
My turn to talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3 for Bobby C.
Yeah, this looks like a
Yeah,
follow break
everybody
ball.
says it sounds good, so thanks.
Ooh.
Appreciate it.
You got kind of a bad roll there.
Yeah, it looks like you can see the 14 with a 5. Of course, it used to be tough to play the 5 with the 2 ball there for a bridge. Bobby's checking out if he can play a 3 ball combo, possibly.
Looks like he's stuck up against that ball.
He's pretty close to it. Can't tell if he's frozen or not.
These are the ones you wish you didn't have to shoot, but you have to get down and shoot them.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's no easy safety from here with the ball spread out. Good shot.
It looks nice and relaxed, don't it?
Yeah. Well, both these guys have been in this situation a million times.
You think these guys been playing for a couple years?
Don't talk
Yeah.
like that. When they first came around, they were kids next to me.
True. Didn't think of it that way. Well,
Bobby, I feel like a dinosaur. I don't know how you feel.
Well, as long as you're a T-Rex, you should be fine. He's obviously going to play the 5. Got to watch not fouling a ball here if you got to stretch over.
Yeah, all
This
ball
ball's in the
fouls
corner.
here. Yeah.
This is always an awkward feeling because you don't want to cost it.
And he could have shot the 4 the other way if he was concerned about it.
Good
He
shot.
brought the side pocket into play there, but he did draw past it.
Always helps to be nicely dressed, and shirt tucked in when you got to do a shot like that.
And thin.
And thin.
Miz used to have a problem with that, you know.
Very true.
I think he's going to thin this ball in with a lot of inside, try and avoid hitting the 9 and leave himself an angle on the 15. Yeah.
Good
That's
call.
a good call, Bobby. That's perfect.
Now he can break him, and he's got the 9 there, for a shot,
Yeah.
regardless of what happens to the other balls. Looks like 9's the one he's going to be shooting.
Yeah, you'd like to have a little bit of
if he's-
angle to get around.
Yeah.
He's got to come up and fall on top of that 13 somehow to get back over to that 2 ball.
Yeah, the only way you wouldn't maybe shoot the 9 here would be if it was dead straight in.
Right. He ain't got
Then
much
Then
angle.
he might go for that 8 in the side. I think it's the 8.
That's what I was looking. What about the 8 inside and just kind of barely roll forward? You might be able to play the 1 or take care of the balls up top.
If you got any angle at all, though, you want to shoot
Yeah.
the 9.
Just stun it, looks like.
He's going to go up a little bit. Ooh, he didn't have much angle.
Man, he's got to shoot the 1 ball now. It looks like with a 6, possibly.
Or
He
even
could
the
roll
11.
that ball down the corner.
Let's
That's
see what he's looking at. Yeah, maybe 1 ball. Yep.
Well, this will give him a chance to get rid of that 7 and 2.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't take it. He didn't want
Well,
to
he
do
wasn't
that.
cinching that ball. There was something he really wanted to go after.
I do like the way he shot that, because sometimes if you choose to roll it, you kind of hesitate at the last minute, cause yourself to mess up on 8. So he wanted to make sure he got it and get up above the 5.
One thing I noticed playing this tournament, the pockets are very forgiving with the new cloth, but the side pockets are cut in a little harder
Yeah,
on these tables.
they're a little on the small side.
Yeah, they're not as wide open as they appear to be. These are 4.5-inch pockets.
Right. He's obviously going to be leaving the 6 for the break. Don't want to land on the rail here. I'm sure he can get out of it, but he'd like to be off the rail so he can go up table for the 4.
The 6 is pretty high for a break ball, so you know there's a chance you could use the 11 for a break ball here. Shoot the 6 right now, and then that other ball, and leave
Right.
yourself on the end rail.
He's just going to go ahead and take the 6. Got to get a good angle, like you're saying, since it's high, so you can get into the top of the rack.
Right.
Looks like he's going to have to draw to the side rail and back out here if he's straight in.
I got a feeling he's just going to
Can he
draw
punch this,
straight.
Bob?
Just draw it straight down. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good there.
It's not an ideal break shot, but I'm sure he'll figure something out here. Judge his speed, get the cue ball off of the stack.
It looks like, from here, it looks like if you hit this hard, you're not going to get a very full hit on anything in the rack. It's going to kind of clip something, you know. So you got to shoot it a little bit softer if you want a fuller hit. Give the cue ball a chance to,
Of course.
get off that tangent line.
I like sometimes hitting these with just like a stun stroke. Cue ball naturally is going into the stop.
Actually-
Stun stroke going
actually,
the
the
stop
6
and just
doesn't
bounce
You
off.
think he's going to go on the top of the rack and just go to the side rail, back out the center maybe? Or is he
The
going to
6
slam
doesn't look
it?
as high now that the other balls are up there.
I like just hitting it, go to the side rail and back out.
Yeah,
Just like
there you
that.
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's got the 2, right?
Yeah, he should. He does his thing. He's got the 9 too if you wanted to go into him a little bit, but he ain't got nothing guaranteed. I don't think if he goes back into him now.
Well, he's got the 15 balls a little high for a break shot early. You want to think, you know, as early as you can. He might go ahead and try to push the 5 over there while he's got a chance.
Goes all through these. There you go. Good shot.
Yeah.
And that's still about a ball high, but it could be workable.
Is the 2 too low to try to save? Because the 14 would be a nice key ball.
Well, it's a
If you
little-
could leave it, you know, it looks tough with where the 10 is.
I'm
now.
going to go out on a limb. I don't do this too often.
He
But I'm
could-
going to go out on a limb and say the key ball's the 15, the 5's the break ball.
I'm not sure if he's got the angle right now or not, but it looks like he may be able to draw into the 3 and bump it out.
Right.
But
It looks like your limb might be out of the way, Bobby. He's shooting a 15 now.
Well, Johnny's unpredictable. Boy, I lost in the first hit there.
he might play for an angle on that dark ball now to draw into the 3. Of course, I don't know what he's going to shoot next, but
Right. Gotta get down on this bottom rail and get the 15 out of there too, and the 8.
That too looks like
Eventually.
it's about to the 4th ball.
That's-
It looks slightly low, but it is still workable.
that's
too.
something he could do now. Maybe he's follow down for these. Yeah.
That's a good shot. Just touch him a little bit. Guaranteed himself a shot on the 8. I guess there was a small window to hold for the 12, so he chose to go up above him. Now he's got multiple options.
Looks like we got David Sapalis in the chat. Nice, knowledgeable straight pool player.
Absolutely. How you doing, Dave?
Can't tell if he can see that strike ball or not. That's down past the 2. Yeah, it looks like he's shooting it. Oh, he shot the 2.
Yep, 2 ball goes.
Now you could bump the 3 out. You could cut that 12 in. I think it's a 12. And go 1 rail or into the 3. I think that's what he's looking at.
I figured he'd save that ball toward the side. So you gonna try to spin this down and tap the 7? Can
He
get
can
that,
get enough
that
English
far
on
down
it,
there?
yeah.
I think he'd be better off to try and bump that 3 out of the rack right now.
If
Just
the
go
11
one
ball
rail.
goes by the 12, yeah,
I
see,
think it
that is a good
does.
shot.
I think it does.
He can't just roll this ball on the side and cut the 12 ball in and then go up and get the 14 or the 10 next.
Well,
Might be a tougher cut
what
than
do you want to do
Does
for a break
11
ball?
pass by? Does 11 ball pass by over here? Past the 12?
I'm not sure. It's really
Let's see
tough
if we
to
can see a
tell.
camera angle.
I think it does.
If it does, it's tight.
If it does, he's going to go after it. That'd be the shot that he's going to go after next.
Well,
Evidently it doesn't. So
Now he's going to do the 9, get straight in on the 14, follow down.
then fall between.
Right.
Gotcha.
Or maybe just land on 11.
Now, Mike Siegel did not compete in this tournament. Mike Siegel moved to Charlotte, North Carolina.
is the 3 out of the rack? I mean, I've been thinking it's
I
in the
don't-
rack, but he's, you know,
I don't think it is. So he's
he's not
probably
trying
saving
to.
the 5.
He's not trying to do anything to create a break ball here.
He might use the 11.
I'm wondering if it's. I'm wondering if it's good
That's a little
already.
far
It looks
out.
like it's in the rack to me.
Yeah, it's in the rack. I guess he's going to sacrifice and just take what the table's given him and try to get an angle on the 5, like you were saying earlier.
It's the 5's about 2 balls high, but you know he might be able to
Yeah.
go here and get to the 3 and just go 1 rail up underneath it. He might try to bump the 3 here, but he wouldn't have a shot if he did.
Looks
Well,
like
he's
he's
definitely going to be playing the
He's got to
7
be
ball.
using that ball along the end rail now
Wow.
for the break ball. That's.
Well, he's going to have to go
I'm
into
surprised he didn't try and work himself a better break ball.
I mean, it's not a guarantee to get a break shot after this, but as long as you hit one of the corners, hit yourself an angle, obviously, off the rail. Aim for one of the corners of the rack. Obviously, it's probably good to the corner.
Yeah,
like
well,
always.
the key thing here is that you don't want to get stuck in the back of the rack, so you got to try to hit the side balls on the end of the rack.
Of course.
You don't have to hit them hard, but you don't want to be stuck in the back of the rack or
Well, you got to
on the back, come back to the back rail.
You got to hit these pretty firm to get anything that you like out of it, I think. I mean, you might be able to get a couple balls out hitting it soft.
Well, he's not going to be stuck in the center. I mean, he's going to be going into around the 6-15 area on this, unless he draws back and goes after the 10.
That's what I was thinking.
If he's going to hit with any force, he's going to draw this ball and go toward the 10 ball, right where the cue ball's at now, and hit the corner ball. Well, he actually hit the second ball.
It worked out for him.
He made 3 balls on his break shot.
Wow.
Well, it worked out for him. It's indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's got an angle here to get on a ball to break him again. But this doesn't. Actually, you might.
Yeah,
you
you
think
want to
he-
land above and shoot the 14 next to get into the top of it.
Do you think he shoots this ball on the side,
No, not now.
or is he going to come over here and come down and just take his break shot from here?
He's.
Yeah, like Bobby said.
Or what
he's got a
about
good
shoot that
angle on
ball in
the
the
end.
corner
Or
first?
what about going
Yeah.
over here and sliding over?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot this and then slide
Can't
over
tell
to
if he
14.
can just lag this
He's going
in.
to go into the rail over here by the side.
Oh, wow. He forced it all the way over. Kind of like just going, naturally
He's
going
been
over
holding a good
soft.
pace. That's the first time I've seen him actually shoot fast.
I didn't like that break ball. You know. I mean,
All right,
I think
Thorsten's
he'd
back to
have
the
been-
table. Let's see.
He had about 3 racks, so.
The score right now is 40 to -2.
And Johnny's got 3 this rack, so 43 so far. And of course, Thorsten's back at the table. He's a little steep on the 14, so he's just going to shoot the 2. Maybe get both of these
8,
balls out of the way.
10, 11, 12. Yeah, so Johnny got 3. It's 12. There's 11 now. He just shot 1.
Well, got a good angle here. Go into him. Oh, hit the 1 ball full.
Yeah, that's part 2 of that equation is getting off of him.
Right.
First you go into him, you also got to get off him.
That's the tricky part. For anybody out there who's watching, it's amateur, getting into playing straight pull. Sometimes you got to go in and look at the angle you glance it off, because you might have to add a little bit of right spin or left spin in order for the ball. Say it does stick. If you have spin on the ball, it'll actually create separation after contact, which can help.
Well, I think he's going to play safe and draw up on the one ball here. Yeah, there you. That's a save. Oh, it's going to come back and hit it. Oh,
Oh,
did that leave the 9 open?
I believe it.
it's possible. If not, he's got.
He left the 1 open. I don't know how easy it is, but
I think it did from the way he just looked at it.
yeah, he's
Would be a tough
He
back
didn't-
cut
he
on the
doesn't- he
one. I
doesn't
don't
look
know
too
if the
upset.
nine's available or not. He's definitely looking at it. That 9 went in, so
he's got a couple balls tangled up on the bottom rail.
Well, that was uncharacteristic of Thorsten. They end up not sticking him good there.
He just tapped it a little too hard. Sometimes you.
Right, comes back and
That's
well, in all
something
fairness, he runs so many balls. I guess he just don't think about safeties.
could be true.
Could be a small weakness in his game if he has anything.
I'm sure, like we were talking earlier too. You know, sometimes your mind just wanders because it's such a long day. You know, even though Thorsten's in great shape, you know, we're all going to have that one small mistake here and there. You know, it's just a given. We're all human.
And now he could probably separate those 2 balls on the bottom rail.
Could you just shoot this with a soft high and just
You
try to
might-
nip it?
You might want to hit it with the hair inside. In case you miss the balls going in, you got a chance of hitting them coming off the rail. And you just barely hit them on the way in, so.
I was thinking soft because the cue ball wouldn't have went back up and he might have had a shot on the 13 next.
Yeah.
Bobby Hunter might be able to answer that question. Does Petey Margot still play at all? I've seen him, but I don't know if he plays.
I haven't heard about him playing pool for years.
Yeah.
Came back down. Should be able to just follow one rail and either shoot the 5, 3,
Shooting
or
the
the
15 or the 10, whatever that ball
it's the
is.
12 ball.
12.
Okay.
No matter.
Oh,
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
I almost missed that ball because I think he was a little focused on trying to get the 3 ball out for a break.
Well, I don't know what y'all see for anything here. I think he's just picking away and going to try to figure something out.
Yeah, this has been
Ugly, right?
kind of tough to do anything with these balls, you know. That he hasn't really had an opportunity to create a break ball for himself.
Pocket, so
3's really high. I mean, if you had an angle, of course you could hit the top rack soft, but you'd have to land perfect on your angle for that.
yeah, I mean, he can't even bumping the 1 would do no good here either. So I think he's going to have to go up table and. Is he going to go up table now and we're going to go 2 rails, or maybe not because the cue ball's near the rail?
He can if he misses the 1, or you just come up for the 1 ball.
Well, he definitely wasn't coming up table. So.
Yeah, he's just going to make the 1, 13, go up table, and then try to get angle on
What about the
three.
1-3 up table and come down for the 13? I mean, I'm not sure what else really he can do. Let's see if he's what his angle's like on this ball. He's not quite straight in, so
Right.
he can do whatever he wants.
Basically,
I
all you
think
can
he's
do
got-
is do what the table's
he's
telling
gonna
you.
He's going to go
He's gonna shoot.
1-13, then the ball up table and leave the 3 and take his chance at a ball that's
Just hopes he gets
6 inches high, but at least he has a
Gonna
shot.
hope he
Right?
gets a good angle on the 3.
Bobby, you really got to fall pretty good when it's that high to get a right angle to go into the pack, don't you?
Yeah, you gotta be. You
I've
don't
learned
have a whole lot of room for error.
in the recent years when it's that high, if you can land like straight on the line of where the 3 is, you can do a lot with hitting soft high or stunning it down. Because if you have more angle, obviously it makes the shot tougher and you miss the rack.
Well, at that point, it's what part of the racket you're going to hit, because the ball speed, the energy on the ball isn't going to matter.
I'll tell you what, if he can come back and land almost where he's at, that wouldn't be bad. See what I mean? Right straight on where the
Yeah,
3 is.
that's a good point.
You want to be a little straighter than this. So I expect to see the cue ball a little,
There you go, a little inside.
more like
So
that.
Well, it wasn't pretty. We got out that rack, but it looks like the Archer Express right now, guys. What are y'all seeing?
I think he's perfect. I think he can go into the top of the rack. You want to hit those top 2 balls from here if you can.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is one
Archer
you're probably going to
Express.
hit about medium. You don't want to ramp up on it too much.
Well, it depends, you know. I mean, you got to look at it and determine, you know, what speed is going to take you into those top balls. You hit it too hard, you miss the whole rack. You hit it too soft, you hit the side of the rack. So whatever speed is going to get you into those top balls is what you want to use here.
Of course.
So you think he's going to just try to hit the top of the rack again and just try to piecemeal a couple balls free?
Well,
it's
no,
a
I
hard
mean, if
one
he,
to- or
it
you-
depends. It depends on how hard you can hit this and hit the top of the rack. I mean, he might be able to hit it pretty hard and hit those top balls.
It looks like he's laying pretty good on it.
So he might be able to get a good break here. He got perfect shape on it, I think. Yeah,
Good shot. Oh,
he's okay. He's got the 7 in the side.
He might actually shoot the 15 so he's not elevated. What do y'all think?
yeah. 11, the 12 ball might have him jacked up a hair.
Let's go back to the original. There you go.
He'd like to have the 8 and 6 out too. If he shot the 15, he could just naturally come over and have the 8 or 6. But if he shot the 15, you have to roll it basically to have the 7. Play the 7 in the side, have the 15 stop the cue ball.
Well,
I don't know. I mean,
it's hard to tell from
he
here.
could be
If,
shooting.
if
He could be shooting a 7 aside and
go past
just roll
the
up and
15.
just
I
barely
don't know
bump
if-
the 15 and
Right.
then shoot the 14 next.
Oh, yeah, he was straighter than I thought.
Yeah.
That
Well, I
was the
think
shot.
this is where he's going to have to gamble a little bit. If he's going to get any type of angle, I would shoot the 15, get to the 14, and try to shoot the 4 ball and break him free. But I don't know I don't know if he's thinking about shooting the. Oh, now he's looking at it. I thought maybe he was going to shoot the 14 and go into the stack. But what do y'all think about shooting the 15, then go to the 14 and go down and try
Well,
to hit
if
the
he-
4 and break him?
If he can't get the position he wants, shoot the 14 first, then yeah, you shoot the 15 and get straighter on the 14.
He's going to have, if he gets down to that 4 ball, he's going to have to hit it good because that ball on the bottom rail is not much of an insurance ball. It's kind of in the center.
That's better, yeah.
I'd like to be off the rail when he comes down. I don't
Yeah,
want to land on the
he-
rail.
And I mean, if he had ball in hand, he'd give himself a little more angle than this. But you know, this is close enough.
I like shooting that shot just with straight follow and go 2 rails and bounce
That's what I
off the
was
back
thinking.
rail up.
Judge the speed to come back up.
Because even if you come short, you have a wide angle, and with the pattern of the balls with the 12, 2, and 5, the cue ball is going to stay in that area.
Nope. Could he possibly follow over? He's going to have to bump the 5 a little bit, create something.
You know, he's not. The cue ball's not low enough here.
Here's the thing: if you shoot this soft, you're going to end up with nothing. So he's got to hit it pretty firm
Yeah.
to hit that the 5, whatever the other ball is, and keep the cue ball going forward
Hopefully have
to
the
get a
right ball next.
to be sure you're going to get a shot at something. I mean, if you hit it soft, you're dead. You're just going to stay right there where the 5 is.
Pretty good angle,
Nothing
right?
to shoot at.
I don't like shooting the ball on the bottom rail here and try to go to the 4 because you just don't have anything to break up. So you're going to have to try to here and go into the 5 somehow.
It's going to hit this firm.
Yep.
There you go. That's a good shot. Now just got to find something else to shoot after this.
We
Well,
go
there's
2 rails
there's
and
a
up
one
above the rack.
going the side. The 1 ball going that other
Yeah.
side.
Does
I
this
believe it does.
does this ball pass this way?
I don't think. I
ball?
don't
Does the
think he
12
has.
ball come down here?
Well, it may, but I don't think he's got enough angle to get up high enough for it, unless he jacks up and pops it. You know. I think he's looking to shoot the 1 in the side and then something in that cluster over in this corner where the cue ball is. Yeah, 1 goes in the side. It's got to be the next shot.
What do y'all think of maybe slide it for the 1 just to be so you don't have much cue ball movement?
Yeah, I mean, if
Well,
you're
it's-
comfortable, I like trying to spin up above the rack because you got a couple shots up there.
I don't like doing that with the
tough.
cue ball that close to the
I
rail.
like the 1 rail
That's-
bump up and maybe go for the yellow, the 1 ball on the side.
That's the only shot I'd consider from here.
Yeah. He looks like he's putting a big stroke on this ball. Well, there you go. If he gets straight in, fine. If he doesn't, maybe
There
he
you
can
go.
clip a couple balls.
Here,
Shot.
there's a lot of different things he could do here. if anything in that cluster he's looking at again, if anything in there goes over in that other corner, then you want to stop there and shoot it. Was
Yeah,
that
they
the
look
9
pretty
ball or the
jammed up.
13 or something in the middle of that cluster? He looked at it a couple times to see if
Bump
there
the
was
10 a
room
little
to
bit,
make
have
it.
the 6 next.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't bumped out far enough where maybe leading to the side
See,
later.
the 10 is a good key ball now if he ends up with a break ball on that side of the rack.
That's right. I agree.
So you'd like to leave that there.
Well, what do you think about shooting the 6 ball? Bobby shooting the 6 ball and just drawing back and shooting the 5 and go into the pack here and leave the 10 as an insurance. Because none of those balls to go anywhere.
The 5 might be a good
He
break
may
ball.
be going 10-8 here.
That's
Yeah.
a good shot.
Use the 8 to break these up.
Yeah, this is
Save
fine
them.
as long as nothing, the cue ball don't end on the back rail.
You
He's
got to
okay.
aim for the top of the 13 or the middle of the 13, like you're saying. Because if you glance the bottom or the 9, you can land on the back rail. Right. One shot, just hit the 13. You landed okay.
All right. Well, if
It's got another break ball up there now,
does
too.
a 2 go in?
Yeah, 2 goes.
It's tight.
Shoot the 2 and draw back for the 1 ball? Or is that the 9 ball?
You can even do a stop shot, and the 12 ball is naturally going to go down. You can have that next.
I think the 2's pretty clean. I don't think it goes toward the 12, does it? It might.
Well, the angle he has with the cue, that's what I'm saying.
ball's
Okay.
good.
Oh, I got you.
It's going to bump the 12.
That's not a bad shot, because even if you stop it there, say it don't go down enough, you can shoot the 5 next. It's not that hard of a cut.
Good call. Good call.
Chose to
Okay.
draw back to the 9, just to make sure he had a shot. That was good.
Well, he's going to use the ball on near the bottom rail for his key ball now. Shoot the 9 and get the 5 and 6.
That's what y'all are thinking here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that 12 or whatever it is, cut that in and either go 1 or 2 rails.
Whoa.
Oh, no, he's going
I
off.
would have probably left that as a key ball to lead to the stripe.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
I
what we were
I
just
Now, I
saying.
mean, look at this. I mean, that's the corner ball if he shoots the 5. Unless he's just going to take his chance and shoot the solids now and come back to it and go across the table. So, I mean, well, I'm at a loss because I'm not really sure. But, I mean, here, then come up and then shoot this and go back across.
I guess so. I'm
Well,
not sure.
6-5
There's a
and
few
1 rail.
He could shoot the 6 and draw back here, and then cut the 5 in the same corner and go 2 rails. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Oh, but he got 2 straight.
Well, he's definitely letting a stroke out here. Right? Let's see if he's straight in.
Just going to draw back to around the area where he's at.
Well, he's feeling pretty comfortable. He's really letting a stroke out here, too.
Yeah, he could take those balls off the way I would have. You know, if he'd have
Somebody
left
got
that
a square
12.
here? Oh, he does. Can y'all read this? Is this 66 to nothing? Is that the score?
Yep, that's what it looks like.
The score is 66 to 0 at this current point. Race to 150.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to a couple sponsors here.
There's Peter Burrows, tournament director in the background.
That's the #1 sponsor there. We got Mike Conley and Top Hat Q Club for hosting the event. Ivan Smith's Cloth, of course, who I'm sure everybody's familiar with. Q-Pod Chalk Holder, who's obviously got the sign in the background here. Michael White and the top guys at that company. Obviously, Thorsten Hohmann, Ralph Eckert, and myself are all sponsored by Q-Pod, great company. Kamui Tips, Inside Pool Magazine. Alvin, we want to thank Alvin for setting up the
Good job, Alvin.
mic and stream here for us. I'm sure everybody out there enjoys it. I mean, you can't get anything better than a live stream pool match. I mean, I know if I was at home and I didn't have anything to do, that's what I'd be watching.
Yeah, and I believe
Only
you'll be able to come back and
Only if you didn't have anything to do.
you didn't have anything to do. Oh, I just caught that. Well, what else you got to do, right?
Well, I'm just saying, if I'm not at home and I'm laying down in bed and ain't doing anything, I'm gonna watch
I
the
believe
pool.
they'll have these recorded and up on YouTube soon. Is that correct?
Of course. Yep.
Yeah, so you'll be able to review these matches, and again, free. So you're not having to pay for any of this. So do yourself a favor and and help donate to these all these people that help all this come into reality for all of us.
Of course, and I recommend it for anybody out there who's trying to learn anything about the game. I'm a perfect example. When I was a kid, I just picked matches of my favorite players, tried to watch and understand the reason they go a certain way. If you can pick that up, it'll make you feel a lot better when you're on a match. Say you're playing one of your idols later in your life. At least you understand what you can do, and you're more comfortable with it instead of guessing.
Well, in other words, so you're saying you watch yourself a lot on YouTube then?
Can I lie that I haven't? No. But, I mean, for the most part, I like to watch players, to watch their style.
You don't get enough credit,
plays.
Sean. They say you're the best player in Maryland, but I believe you're one of the best players in the United States.
I
you're
appreciate
steadily
that,
at it. You're a true grinder, and one thing for sure, we know you don't have no give up. I've never seen you ever give up.
No. I tell you what, I used to when I was a kid just because I was frustrated and I didn't understand the game completely. But now that I've watched players just grind back and come into the match, that's actually one of my best feelings to win a match. Say you're down 6-1, race to 9 in 9-ball. You come back and you win 9-6. That's actually better than winning 9-1.
Yeah.
Sounds funny because 9-1's dominating.
Hey, Bobby, how many times have you seen a match where in a race to 50 or 150, a guy's down 100 balls and he comes back and wins,
Plenty. But we should get back to this match here. Kind of off on tangents.
Right.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Megan for it. She worked hard. You could almost call her the tournament director instead of the title of public relations director for this tournament. She's
absolutely. Well, she is the tournament director this year at this event.
Okay. She's got the big title this year.
Thank
you,
Megan.
Very
She's very proud to hold that standard for this year, and I'm sure she will be looking into doing it in the years upcoming. So thanks, Megan.
Yeah, she laid down the law. Everything was done pretty good. Somebody's got to do Peter's job.
Well, what do you think he's going to do for a break ball here?
Well, 6. I mean, does he have anything else? Does he have the side pocket
he could
break
shoot
anywhere?
the 5 in the side, maybe, and save the 6 for a key ball for that. That's what he's looking at right now. Yeah.
So you'd like to be able to leave the 9 in the side, stop shot 6, and then a 5, if possible?
Yeah, sure. So we might see him shoot the 3 here, roll up a little bit for the next ball.
4. Stun over, that'll work.
And then he could shoot, I don't know what this ball is, maybe the
He's going to have to get
2. Is that the 2 near the other side there?
All right, here we go. We got the 4, 2, 5 in the 15 in the side. 19
2.
in the, I mean, I'm sorry.
What about 4, 9 stripe back over here, roll down for the 5 in the side to the 6. So
I think he wants to use the 5 in the side for the break ball in the other side. He might be changing his mind here. It looks like he's almost got down to shoot the 5 right now.
There's only 2 options. It's the 5 or the 6, obviously.
Well, you could use a side pocket break ball, that 15 or whatever that is over there. If you're going to do that, though, you'd leave this ball up on the side rail for your key ball. He's shooting that now, so.
I just didn't see the 2 balls as a key ball here. He's overshot this a little bit. Okay.
It looks like he's going to use the 6 for the break ball. Shoot this, then the 2.
He's going to try to fall straight and draw back for the 9, right? There we go.
Yeah.
Is that the 9?
Or the 1.
Yeah,
the 9. Well, he's felt pretty good here. That's pretty straight in. Just put the cue ball almost back where it's at now.
Looks good.
Not too far. Careful.
Follow over, get yourself either straight in or you can come
I
a
like
little bit
the
farther.
part that Sean had mentioned. If the ball is above the rack a ball or 2, try to leave yourself parallel, straight in line with it to give your best chance for an angle that you can feel comfortable with making the shot without hitting the top of the rack.
Like you were saying, sometimes you got gut where on the top of the rack you're hitting. So if you're straighter in, you can use the stun stroke more comfortable. If you stun your angle, you can't really use the stun stroke with a backwards cut because you naturally want to follow through a cut like that. So if you're straight on, you just stun it in, aim for the top of the rack.
Yeah, the one thing I've always noticed is when I have an angle like this that's inside of the diamond with a cut shot, I tend not to hit them as hard sometimes because you can tend to hit a piece here and
you can even hit the facing too hard and it draws out.
Yeah, you would have to hit these balls like snooker clean is what I call them.
That's a good term. Do you use a little touch of high here just to make sure when it hits the rack it kind of might hook?
So he's going to hit this one ball.
Yeah, hook down. See that? Now he's got a shot
Is he
below
going to
the
get a
rack.
shot? Well, he's got one. Okay.
Nice. Pretty straight. He's going to have to.
Is he going to go back over here and try to slide up for the side, or where's he going to go to?
Well, he may just roll forward, shoot that dark ball down the other corner, and then break the balls again with that one that's
Just
in
fall
break
straight
ball
on
position.
this stripe up here below the 8.
Possibly. It's going to depend on what kind of angle he gets on.
Right.
If he gets
What
too much
about-
angle on the 8,
What
he could
about
go
working
over
over
for
here
the 2.
and come over here and come back over here to this 4 or 2 ball?
I'm
and
sure he's
breaking
waiting
the
to
rack
see
out?
what kind of angle he gets.
Well, look from here. He might end up using the.
Oh, a 3-ball goes. Look at this.
Okay. Well,
That's good. If you follow through with high left, you're going to go right
this
through
is
the
going to
rack.
separate the whole rack.
There you go. He's going to get a shot. He's fine. He can shoot the 4-ball now if he wanted to. Just get that out of the way since he's straight on it. Don't have to, of course. As long as he can reach the 15 comfortably. I like shooting a 4-ball. Just get it out of the way so I can reach the next shots.
I try not to shoot him the length of the table, but this table's a little forgiving right now underneath those lights. So,
Right.
and he's in stroke too, so he's hitting the center of the pocket anyway.
Those shots are okay if you can get used to them in straight pull. Especially if you're just rolling them like you're saying. If you catch the rail of hair, it's still going to go.
Whole lot of hairs.
How about shooting a 1? Can you get an angle and go into these balls again? Or
I
are they
like
close
clearing
enough?
I like clearing 11 out right now, and maybe you can still draw back for the 1. That ball's just down there by itself, and might as well go get rid of it. It's not going to be a key
doing
ball
any
of
good
anything.
down there.
Right. That's a good point. I gotta remember that. Sometimes I leave those there, and
Well,
The thing is, the 1's a great key ball for the 12 if he wants to use the
Here.
12 for the break ball.
what about
True.
here? What about here? Opens these 2 balls down over here.
I would shoot the balls upstairs there, or at least one of them, and then try and shoot the 8, and then get on those 3, off the 8. Yeah, shoot the 8 now. Take those other balls off.
See, I would have shot this ball first, and then come back to this one in the side.
the 9. Yeah, I like that because they say sometimes you should shoot the balls in groups. Get those 2 away up top, and then come back down and finish.
Well,
the
here
last
it
rack.
finally comes this here. I thought he'd get straight in on this shot here to get to the 14 and 7. He's going to bump the 14 and 7, or just one of them. Well, he's obviously seeing the balls pretty clear. One thing I've seen about Johnny, I've never really seen him shoot this fast. He's got a quick pace right now.
Well, he shot this fast in the 90s. Here recently, the last 10 years now, but in the 90s, he always played fast. Well, in 9-ball at least, from what I
Yeah.
remember.
I've never seen him play fast straight pool. He's running around pretty good.
He's going to shoot this ball and then go up for that 1 that's upstairs.
Yep, natural angle allowed him to do
Then
that.
then the 2, 1, use the 12. This is the best pattern he's had this whole game.
Well, he's going to end up with a triangle here at the end, but he's got to get down to
About middle
for it to
table.
work. Yeah. I mean, he's going to have to shoot the 1 ball next. I don't think there's any other way.
I
It's
don't
going to
think
look.
so.
I mean, after this shot is what I'm talking about.
No, I don't
No.
think so at all. He's using the 1 for his key ball.
Well, he's going to be using the 15 as a break ball that's high instead of the 2 ball is where
Yeah,
it
the
needs
12.
to be.
12 ball. Yep, he's
This
good.
ball's higher than over here.
No,
doesn't
it's
matter
not. No, it's not.
They were pretty close. But
Yeah,
and
like
so that was
Bobby
above the
it's by
spot. This one
far-
was below it. Okay.
It's by far the better break ball if you got a good key ball for it.
Yeah, the key ball is maybe. Guys, is this going to be a shutout?
Well, obviously it could happen.
You never know that. I mean, it's,
Hard to
anything
predict.
can happen. You got a lot of break balls to shoot, and
Yeah.
funny things happen.
Well, coming off the
sometimes.
last match where he basically won in 2 innings, he's done an outstanding job following through. That's like 3 really good innings that he's had here in the last 2 matches when it's counted under the pressure. He's always
Right.
been one of the best players under the pressure.
Of course.
He's been shooting really subpar break balls also until now. That's the best one he's had.
He better have something
land.
good toward a hole. He's got a long 6 ball here.
He could shoot any 3 of those balls over there.
I think he's.
I think
you know,
he'd shoot.
if
I
he
think
can
he'd
see
shoot
them
the-
all.
I think he'd shoot the stripe because of the leniency of the pocket.
That one you can roll.
Right. You can roll down and maybe have the 8. Or it's 13 in the side, opposite side.
Yep.
What ball would y'all shoot here? Would you shoot the ball that's
Yeah,
closest
that
to the rail?
Looks like the 10 or the 12.
I like
whatever.
shooting the ball with a slight angle because if you're far away and straight in, it makes the shot a lot tougher to make on a pure pocket.
I want some type of angle, even if it's a ball
Right, that's why we're-
sideways or something.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you might be shooting a 15
Well, he's going to shoot the 6.
or the 6. Nope, 15
No,
straight
15.
in.
He banged it home. That looked like a hanger. What do you?
I'll tell you what, he is hitting the balls very pure.
They don't look like hangers when I'm playing.
Is he gonna shoot the 8? How about
think
shooting
so.
a 13 and just following up some, getting the 11 out or the 6 next?
Well, I think he's trying to look for a way to get on that 7 ball. Might shoot the 9 here, and I don't know if he can see that or not, though.
I don't think so. Let's check the camera angle.
Well, if he can't, he can shoot the stripe that's high on that side over near the cue ball.
No. If he stops it there,
And
he
then
can probably
shoot the
get the
7
7 ball
next.
next. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't even follow down a hair.
Looks like he's got a couple of good potential break balls.
What about shooting this ball here and just stopping and playing the 6 on the side?
No, he's going to shoot the
Okay.
7.
Here's the 6, and then
No.
what is he going to do after that? Is he going to
11
shoot the
ball?
6 and shoot the 11 and come down here to the bottom a little bit?
Once again,
I mean, this
he's
is-
got good key balls. For
These balls are all kind of funny, like they don't go anywhere. The ball's in the center.
The 11 looks like a good break ball, and there's a couple of balls up there you could use for key balls. I wouldn't take that off.
Right.
Not now, for sure.
This looks pretty good also. It's hard to see those lines.
Yeah, that's the thing about this right
So
here.
he's going to go 11, 8, 5, I guess here, Bob.
Well, I think I'm through predicting what he's
I
going
know.
to do.
It's hard to tell. I mean, we don't really see
There's like 3 break
we
ball
don't see all the
options, so.
exact angles of everything, but
Right. But
as I was saying, these balls all look like they laid a little funny. I mean, he could actually shoot this ball, the 4 ball up there now. But see how these balls all don't really have a pocket unless you get up above the 4 for the one on the side. They're all like laid funny.
That's why I thought he should have shot the 7.
And he shoots the 5. He goes up around the 10, not too high. The 7 probably goes down.
He
and
shoots
just
the
left
4.
hand
He
corner.
solved the whole problem of the little square pattern there. But
That might be his break ball, though. He might want to try to save it.
the 2 looks like it might go on the side also. So I would think he's going to go 5, 8, and take his chance at maybe trying to push the 4 ball into a better position. That's a long guess, but that's what my guess is.
That's tough to do that because then you might tie yourself up.
Well, if he hits this ball anywhere over this area, I think he'd be okay. He's going to have something to shoot.
He could slide up and hit the 9 right here.
I think he's going to hit the 4.
Boom.
Well, then the 1 ball is going to be the break ball now.
Now the 9's the key ball.
Yep. That's a good shot at key that.
Looks like he can go 7, 1, and then that. Is it the 2 ball over on the other side?
Yep.
And then the 10 or whatever it is and roll down for the 9 on the side.
He worked this out well. So it was hard for us to pick which way he was going to go because in the beginning of the rack he had like 3 options for break balls. So basically he did it with his own style and worked it out well.
He's 2 and 3 stroking every ball right now.
He's obviously feeling very well.
Pretty comfortable.
He's going to 2-stroke this one and stop it dead.
Get a quick shout out to a couple sponsors. And Leslie Bryant. Anybody out
No,
there
he's
looking
never
for
played
some
like straight pull like this. He's
great apparel?
playing phenomenal.
We got Focused Apparel, who is actually here at this event. There's some nice Maryland straight pull t-shirts for everybody. They're also going to be at Turning Stone Classic coming up this weekend. And we got CNG Gas. And we're back to Johnny. It looks like he's still ready. He's so quick, I can only get in about 3 or 4 sponsors. Oh, it worked out well. Sometimes you got to watch cue ball going to that top corner. Now, do you see Johnny draw the ball like that much? Or is it usually...
He does have a power stroke. I mean, he's always had a good stroke.
Right. Guess everybody's trying to pick up what Thorsten does, right?
Wow. He hits the balls harder than anybody I've ever seen. Johnny keeps this up and runs a set out. I think he's just going to go on for that high run bonus after this.
Very true.
Which I think is who GC has at 144. I'm sorry to say that. That started on my match when he ran 88 and out on me.
Yeah, I did see that. I can't remember where Johnny, what was he at? Right around 30 balls maybe when he started this run?
Oh, God, I've seen him hit it 4 break shots, I think.
Oh, he's at least 56 or 70.
Well,
But I believe he had about 30 balls.
I can't see this, but it looks like he's about 100 already.
Yeah, he's at 108.
Okay, well, we just saw him at 66, and Thorsten still wasn't shooting, so that's 42. So that's 3 racks plus what he had in front of it, so it's 4 or 5 right now. See some big fat zeros down there.
See, somebody's asking, what is your high run? Are you guys asking us as commentators or somebody in the chat?
So what is your high run? Have you broke 200 now?
No, I'm 1 ball away. My high run is 199.
I'm sure Bobby Hunter's high run's got to be about 600, isn't it?
No. 225.
225.
And it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a great run.
When you ran that, was that on the old wool cloth?
No, it was on Simone's.
It was on Simone's. I'm not calling you old,
There's
Bob.
the cue
I
ball.
played on that too. So.
Cue ball scratching.
Oh.
Wow. He caught the top of that ball in the high English, took him up table. Well, I'll tell you what, that allows Thorsten back in the table, and anything can happen from here.
Well, we won't have overtime in this game, but this could be a while if Thorsten has an open table coming back.
I got a feeling Thorsten's probably taking a break right now, go to the bathroom, come back, and have ball in hand. No?
Somebody woke him up. He's out of the chair.
Okay. Sometimes players like to do that, especially when they're down so big. You know, since you've been sitting in the chair so long, maybe take a break, walk to the bathroom, stretch a little bit, come back.
What most people don't know about Thorsten is that he just won the World 9-Ball Championship just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Which you also went there also, didn't you, Sean?
Mm-hmm. It's a great experience. I unfortunately lost my first 2 matches, but I was very proud to represent my country.
Well,
And
we're happy that you went for us.
Thank
Wish
you.
you could have done better, but there's next time.
Of course, I'll keep my game up and try to get there next time. Well, as you're saying, he won the World 9-Ball and the World Straight Ball about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago in New York.
Well, he's got a long ways to go if he wants to win this tough title. There's, if I remember right, I think there's 6 world champions in this lineup tonight. This tournament. If I was correct, maybe Peter Burrows can elaborate on that. 6 or 7 world champions in your tournament.
Good question. I would certainly Archer has won a world title. And Thorsten has, and Bobby Hunter, of course.
Huji. Mike DeShane.
I don't think
Has he won a world title?
He won that world or something 10-ball, wasn't
He
it?
won the Ultimate 10-Ball.
Ultimate 10-ball.
Yeah, first year they
Okay.
had it. Yep. That could be considered.
Huji won a world 10-ball.
Charlie won the U.S. Open 9-ball.
Corey won a world title.
U.S. Open.
Yeah, Corey just won a U.S. Open. There's another player. It's a star-studded field for sure.
Yeah, especially for a 2-day tournament in Maryland, and we only got 40 players here, which is great to have that kind of
We got the
start.
tournament promoter Peter Burrows next to us. Want to give a shout out to him. Thank you, Peter, for all that you do, and
To all the fans out there.
the time and expense and everything that you do is just phenomenal. I don't know of another event by any promoter that gives so much and works so hard, and we want to thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, how did you do in the tournament, Peter?
Did you look up at the score? Yeah, thank goodness. She raced them. No, Peter B. did not have a great event. Great to watch.
Peter used to play. He was in practice with Willie Mosconi. How many people could ever say that?
Well, definitely not me. I'm too young for it.
How many people can actually say, here's a stat for Bobby Hunter, he's a world famous cue maker beside a world champion pool player. How many people you know have their original Rambo that was built for them? Now that goes back. Peter has 2.
Yeah.
I know the answer to that. I don't know anybody.
I know one other guy.
One other guy.
Well, as we're speaking, Thorsten made a real easy rack out of this. He's going to land perfect on his break ball. That was similar to the shot we thought Jones would do about 4 racks ago. Go 2 rails and out with his break ball, and he chose not to.
I don't know why.
Was the final score between you and Johnny and Type? Can you answer that question?
13-12.
13-12.
Wow.
Did you win?
No, I broke the last game, didn't make anything, and he
Broke
ran
dry?
out. Yep.
What year was this?
92.
Oh, that's something. That's a good memory there.
They called it the greatest match ever.
Yeah,
I like how he got those.
Neither one of us were making anything on the break. And,
Oh, yeah? 9 ball? Nothing on the break?
No.
Wow.
I mean, there was they had a referee racking the balls, and I don't know how good of a job he was doing.
Well, back then, the table was a little bit different. Cloth.
Ball skid.
Well, I didn't have any problems with the
You said ball
table
skid?
or the cloth. You know, it wasn't that. I mean, the day before, we were making balls on the same table.
Right.
Or the match before, or whatever. I'm not sure if it was the day before, but...
Well, here's what he's going to do. He's going to draw out and try to come above this stripe here, just like that. Slow down a little bit.
Is he going to shoot the 10 and run into the 4 and 15?
I don't know. He was looking at the 6, but that doesn't lead to anything unless he's going to play the 8. So,
well, it looks like the 1 and the 9 both go in the other corner. If he could shoot the 6 and just float up a little bit.
This one?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it definitely looks like the 1 goes past the 4. Yep.
But he's
playing to hit the 15. No.
Oh,
He tricked us all. Guess that was a little dangerous because if he caught the bottom of the 4, he could have landed on the back rail.
He's going to play to get on the 3 now, straight, and then go for either the 1 or the 9. Probably the 1 ball, I think.
He'd rather
no,
the 1 would go.
It's a 1 and the 5 down.
He'd rather try to play the 1 and the 5 because you don't want to play the lower ball.
Right.
Now he's going to. You think he's going to push the 15 into position?
Or if you do, you got to hit it a little bit hard because you don't want to land on top of the 4.
You don't want the cue ball to stop
Push
right
the 15
there.
for a break ball. Maybe.
Got to make sure you come through it though.
Oh, he hit a little hard.
No, I think he
He's fine.
He's going to leave the 6 now, maybe.
or the 7.
I can't see that.
Yeah, probably the 6 ball because where the 2 ball sits, if he can leave that,
Look at the shadow
would
of the
be
7.
nice.
It's right into the line here, so the 7's going to go.
Right. He's going to leave that ball on the rail over there for the second to last ball. You know?
if he can, right?
Yeah, he didn't want to be this close to the rail here. This could change things a little bit.
Shoot the 4 and just stun up above, and maybe get that ball off the rail. That's what he's doing. Good jack up.
Yeah, he didn't really want to play this way.
I'd put Don Willis and Danny Medina versus Archer and Hohmann. Well, 2 are alive and 2 aren't. Be a hard match to play. It should.
True. He's going to have to draw out because he landed straight.
I'd like to see Mosconi and Lassiter versus Archer and Hohmann. Now that would be a match.
Did Medina die?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Liver cancer.
Yeah, what was that? A couple years ago?
No. It was this year.
It was this year? Earlier this year?
About 7-8 months ago. Yeah.
I remember hearing it.
They had a benefit for him. Tournament. He made it. They was able to in a wheelchair, and then he died the next week.
Oh, wow. I'm sure he's in a better place where we'll all eventually be one day.
Sure.
Well, he's farther up table than he expected, but
What do y'all see? Is he going to hit the top of the rack, or is he going
He's
for the
gonna
Hohmann
hit that
blaster?
top ball and draw it a little, I think.
I was about to say, from that far away, you usually don't hit him too hard.
Well, he don't have anything here. Maybe the 5. What do y'all see?
Yeah, looks like he's shooting the 5.
They got a combo in the rack?
No, I don't think so.
This ball go, does it?
Yeah, combo's a little tricky. Oh, I didn't see the one there. Or the 9 ball, I'm sorry. Gotta shoot the 5. Naturally, just let the cue ball come over. All you're doing is trying to pocket the ball here. You got the 4 ball on the rail. Squeak that one in.
The lights are mixed.
So I would probably roll down for the 12 here.
Yep.
And then you can go into those balls and you'll have a shot at the 11 or the 3. Something.
You gonna be able to roll down for that 12 ball you're looking at?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the shot.
Yeah. Because of where the 3 is, you just want to shoot
Even
this.
if he goes a little low, he'd be okay. But he's hitting down on this ball.
Looks like
I guess the 10 ball goes.
Oh, he just.
Where you need to go? 40 something like that.
No, he could maybe shoot the. Was it the 10 in and
Can you
get
draw
an
back
angle?
into
That's
him?
not
Get an
before
angle
me,
on the
it's
12
after.
to break him.
That's on. Yeah.
No, he's pretty straight. Looks like. If he had a slight angle, it'd be okay to draw into the 15 because you got the 11 and the 3.
Yeah.
You know, but it looks like you don't have that angle for that. Hey, it was straight.
Hey, Robley, how you doing? Bobby Chamberlain here. Nice to see you. No, he doesn't have to win twice to answer your question. This is a single race to 150.
Well, it's been single elimination all day.
It's been the round start off with a round robin in Peter's tournament. 8 groups of 5 players come in A, B, C, D, and E. I believe
Top 3 of each bracket made
the
it.
top 3 of each bracket make it, so it went from 40 players to 24. The top players in the bracket got a bye round, so the other 16 players played. Then went down to 16, then 8, then 4. Then these final 2 players playing now.
Can he shoot that ball on the side
Yeah.
if he's straight in on it?
The one in that string of balls.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the ball I think he should shoot.
Because if you
You're
get it out
you're
of the
talking
way.
about over here.
Right. I
Right.
think it's the 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get the other.
He's looking at maybe shooting 8 up in the corner.
It's kind of weird how they're all directly diagonal like that.
Yeah, it is.
He's going to
You
get over on the
top
other
right,
side
get
of
on
him
the other
there and
side of
shoot
it.
him in the
Exactly.
corner.
Well, you might be able to plug 1 or 2 off here, drawing out a couple of times.
That's fine too.
Or he could shoot the 2 in and possibly roll up for one
It's
on
kind
the
of
side.
weird. That ball's laying right there. And look at this. Boom, boom.
You got to try to leave at least one of them there for a break shot. So
He's rolling forward. Well, how about just pushing the other one to the other side for a break shot?
oh, that's fine.
I think that was a good shot. Let's go in.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's looking at to see if the 2 ball goes or not. If it does, you got to watch coming back up. Maybe put a little bit of inside and aim it for the 8. He went ahead and chose to go up and get the 1 ball.
Well, he fell straight. That's pretty good. Bobby, what do you see the end pattern here? You see it 1, 7, 8, 13, 14?
This doesn't look like anything he was playing for to me.
Right.
To me, that looks like he fell short a little
Wow.
bit.
Guess he's going to leave the 8 ball now?
And that ball's high.
He must be going to do that.
Yeah. he couldn't land where he wanted to, so he chose to change his break ball, which is okay. As long as you have a plan, that's what matters, and you get to your angle and your break. As they say in straight pool, in any game, you know, you're going to have to create a style, change your pattern every other shot sometimes. You know, that's just how it comes out.
This is going to be 24, right? Or
Yep.
am I wrong? Did he get out that whole rack? Yes,
Yeah,
he did, right?
yeah, he did.
Okay, so this is 111 to 24 should be the score, I believe.
He's got another top of the rack break shot too. It seems pretty normal in this match.
It's actually abnormal for Thorsten. He likes to be down between the second, third ball and draw them, but
Oh, we're sorry. He forgot to put up one rack, so he's actually got 38 now. I had a feeling he was at the table a little bit longer.
he's shooting so fast you can't keep track.
This is like a stun stroke. Just glance off the top of the rack.
Oh, he hit it forward. He got the 10. Ooh, I don't know. He scratch over this ball.
Can he follow down to the rail and get the 9 ball next?
Not sure. He might have an angle where he'd go over for the 5.
Are y'all having a problem with the stream being choppy out there, I see? Have you tried refreshing your screen?
He was pretty straight.
Shoot the 4, bump out the 3 and the 12.
Well, you could just kind of roll into those balls maybe and then shoot this 2 ball over the other
All
corner.
right, thanks, guys.
No, he went up.
Going above it. They tied up this 3 and 6 though.
Yeah. Let's see, now if you can do it, you'd like to leave that 13 there to get yourself a shot on one of those balls over in the other corner.
Yeah, it looks like he has to take that though, because the ball on the side has too much angle on it just to roll it in and hold for anything else. You got to take 13. I like just stunning this a little bit, going towards the 2, bump the 2. If you miss it, you're still on the 9. Wow, he had enough angle to get above him. Where's he going?
Not
I don't-
where
I
he
don't
wanted
s-
to. I think he wanted to hit the balls. I think
was
he was trying to
surprised
hit
he
the
got
3 and
above those
6.
balls.
Well, guys, if the 12 don't go, I don't know what goes. Do y'all see something?
A rail
No.
first shot on the 5, maybe?
I'm looking at maybe the 12 going in, but I'm not sure. It looks like the 15's above it. So,
He's not happy about where he ended up.
all right, well, he may not have a shot then.
Yeah, I don't see anything easy. Rail first on the 5, back cut the 1. I mean, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, but
I think your
If
shot on
the
the
12
5 is
doesn't
what
go,
he's
I'm not
gonna
sure
end up
what he
doing.
can shoot. I mean, I think Sean, I think he is going to shoot your 1 ball shot.
oh, he can hit this side of the 1. He can shoot it to the left
Oh,
corner.
shoot it in the other corner.
This is tough. He hit it good, though.
Had a dead center.
Wow.
Well, you're not seeing this. Look at this. He did tap them 2 balls at the side.
And the 5 went too high. He can't make it in the side.
He's got 3 clusters of balls here.
The 2 9s
But
doubled up.
but shooting the 7, if he can get to that, we'll take care of one of them.
This is not a simple combo here. We can see how far the 9 ball's from the hole.
Shoot this ball here.
That's tough to shoot the 7 in the side. Wow.
Well, that's
Yeah.
a little steeper than I thought it was. Okay.
He's got to play the combo.
I still would shoot it because here, bounce. Then you got this here. Bobby, what would you do here?
I don't
the
know.
angles that you can
I don't
tell.
know. I don't like any of this.
He's going for the combo.
He
Hit it good.
He missed clipping that ball coming up. Do you think he
No,
played?
I
I
don't
would
don't
not
think he
have
would
played
play
that
to
straight.
clip that.
From that angle there, he's trying to hit this. He's not playing between here.
Well, not necessarily, because if you hit that, you don't have a shot. He's probably just trying to
You're
sacrifice,
just
get a shot
trying
on
to
the 5.
cinch the ball there and get up somewhere where you got a shot at something. You know? Hit it at a speed where you're going to get a shot on that ball on the
Right.
side.
That was a good shot there. If he came up short, he would have had the 3. If not, now he has the 2 ball.
Well, he's got really 2 options here. One is roll up into that cluster of the 2 stripes. The other is draw back for the 6 or the 3 over in the other corner. Looks like
Yeah,
he's
you gotta
drawing
draw
it back.
I think he's gonna have to gamble a little bit. No. I'll tell you what, he's not taking chances. He's trying to put a run together here.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get up as high
This is
as
the
he wanted
last effort
to.
with the way Johnny's score is. He really has to put up a number here to put some pressure on this match.
You gotta follow through this a good bit. Get the 6 ball maybe to hit the 12. Well, cue ball hit the 12. That's good.
And if
15 balls out.
15 is
Well, it's
a
barely
usable
out.
break ball now. He's still got a cluster over there by the other side pocket.
He might shoot the 15 now to try to do something here. No, the 6 in the way. He can't go one rail.
I don't think he can shoot the 15 here.
Yeah, I think it's too steep. The cut, especially being that close to
Balls
it with
are
the
almost
cue ball.
straight across from each other.
Oh, he chose to.
Does he
Man.
play?
Can he play the
Just
6 all the
imagine
way
this
up?
and playing this and rolling to the side rail for these balls on the side. Oh my God, he actually might shoot this.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Shoot the 6 and roll up for the red strike ball.
Run into him. Oh,
It worked
I
out.
like
He can
I
make
like
the
playing
11.
position for him. I don't know about pumping him.
he's scrambling here.
He's fine. He landed good on the 14. Could have been bad being frozen to 11, but it worked out for him.
Well, he can get the high run of the term if he just go ahead and takes it off and wins the title and runs a 150.
Very true. I'll tell you what, he's capable.
It can't be just me. Don't you all notice if you have a big lead on the guy, how he just lets his stroke out and puts up numbers back at you?
Is he straight? Roll back?
Looks like it. Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely perfect. And he can reach it.
Well, I'm going to have to leave you guys for a quick break. Take me a restroom break, and I'll be back.
I'll tell you what, I'll buy you a drink if you get me one. Bob.
Took a Coke. You got for score here.
I can't see it. He hasn't put it up, so it's 14 and 30. It's 52. 111 to 52. They got to change the score themselves there. Thorsten didn't mark his score up. No, David. Every round's on me. I buy for everybody. You know that.
One ball looks like a good break ball. The 8 is also usable.
What about a blackjack and Coke, Heather? What do you think about get if he gets the 4 ball? Where's he going to be at, Bob? He's going to this ball's.
Well,
he's got to clear this ball out because of.
Those balls in the rack area are really the issue right now. Everything else is in the open.
I mean, shooting his 3 ball's not going to do anything. I mean, he's got to get rid of this 4 ball. Does he just stop it right there, just barely roll it in, or does he come up high? Well, that's a big chance there. Yeah, I guess he's going to take the 7 out now. Might as well, right?
And then he might shoot the 11 and try and roll into something.
Well, he's got an angle or what he wants to do. So I can't see this. The eight's good, right? Yeah, the 8's good. The 3's a little low, but that's okay. But I don't know what's going to leave. 11's leaving, so there's that key ball's going. It looks like a 3-9 now, don't it?
He's waiting a long time to take care of those balls.
Yeah, he fell short here unless he can.
He could roll up and just barely touch the 1. That's one thing he could do here.
He's shooting so fast it's hard to even tell what to do.
This is a
Well,
problem.
now he's got an issue.
He was trying to hit the 1 there. See, he waited so long to go after these balls.
That 6 and 8's been a problem. I don't even know what he has. I don't see him going up and firing across the corner on the 5 ball.
No, the 1-9 combo looks like the only shot that's even considerable, you know. Oh, he's banking that other stripe. 12, is that?
I thought he was going to bank the 5. Did he call a bank shot on the?
Yes. Cross side.
Oh, hold up a minute.
Second thoughts.
Yeah, I would much rather bank the 5 than bank the straight.
I don't know how I could do. I don't know how I could shoot this shot. You could play safe. You could cut the ball on the other side, send that 12 down
I would not play the stripe
behind the
break.
rack and leave the cue ball at the unrail.
Well, there's his 9-ball game coming out. I mean, how do you even shoot that? I mean, when you shoot
Old-time straight pool players roll over in their grave.
when you shoot, yeah, when you if you had to bank a ball, wouldn't you bank the 5 to the hole that has a little giveaway to it?
I wouldn't have done either one. I mean, you could play a real good safe from there. You know, the guy's got nothing to come back with. You leave the cue ball up on the unrail, and you leave that other ball down behind that whole stack.
The only old player that would agree with that would have been Eddie Taylor. Everybody else would have said no way.
Yeah. Do you want to bet the game that you're going to make that shot? That's basically what you're doing.
You're betting the match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is he going to shoot this and go just
you know what?
Go 2 rails?
Yeah.
Get back
I think
out to
so.
the center?
Yeah. The thing is, the European players in their league they play in over there, the high run is a big thing, you know. And so I've heard, you know, from a lot of those guys that they always try and keep their runs going, you know, rather than stop and play safe, you know, when you get tough.
Here's the Hohmann power break, maybe. No. I tell you what, he is really bearing down. He's not taking too many chances with the break, but his pattern play has been a little rough the last couple of racks. And he might be trying to break the record. I tell you one thing: is if he lets Johnny back to the table, this could be a problem. But he better stay right where he's at.
Well,
I can't see anything that goes in this.
I think he shoots that.
But I mean, the problem is, he'd have to draw it.
I think he shoots that ball up table.
I think he shoots this.
Tries to get straight on the 7, and then either roll down for the 14-10 combo, or shoot the 5 in the side after that. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, just fired it right in. Nice shot. Well, it looks
Now
like he's got to play the 14-10 combo after the 7, Bob, or is he going to come up to the 5 ball?
You know, as straight as he is, if he rolls down for that combo, he's going to be shooting it off the rail. He may.
Well, he'll have the 11
prefer
ball
the 5
back
side
to the pocket. Well,
Yeah,
the one might
5 inside, I think, is what he's shooting next.
Okay. It's 5-1 and slide over for the 4 and the 11.
Yeah.
Or attack the combo next. Other way.
I mean, possible. You could do that too.
I'll drink it. Thanks.
Yeah.
By the time I end that other drink. Huh? That was a great deal. Buy the drinks and make Sean go get them. Let's see if the 11 passes the 14.
Well, not yet. I mean, he's going to shoot the 4.
He's going to shoot the 11 now.
11 now.
Didn't like this at all. Wow. God, if he was going to shoot that, he might as well just hit him a little harder and break something apart. He's going to do that now. I would have did on the last shot if I was forced to.
Well,
let's see where this is at here.
He could have shot the 4 first and rolled forward, then shot the 14 over here, and then used the 11 from beneath the ball.
What's he going to push into a break area? Maybe the 3 ball now off the 2. I don't see where he's going to go. I mean, this ball's below the rack. I mean, he can try to.
That's a decent break ball.
It's a little, and it's a little on one side. It's not caught in the middle, so that's not too bad. So 4, 6, 13, 9, 4 maybe. I don't know. I mean, he's probably gonna do something crazy different, but I guess he's gonna reach over here. All right, 6, 9, 3, 4. And we're on. Yeah. Yep. Do you see him using that 9 ball as a break shot, Bob?
No, I mean, no. I think the 4 is.
Boy, I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I don't see him going to the rail. I think he's going to go to the center of the table.
No, I don't think so.
He had a little more room there than I thought before he hit that ball. We can take a chance of hitting that ball on the way up, going in that area there too.
I don't like the way he did it. You know, he's going to get away with it. You know, but I think
Well, here comes this angle that we were talking about earlier, where the ball's inside of the back diamond. I mean, you got to hit this what I call snooker clean. I mean, because he's going to hit with some force, you got to hit the whole pocket. No rail here at all, so he's going to try to go into this the bottom of the rack where that 8 ball's at and try to break open about 5 or 6 balls, or 14 balls in his case.
Good shot. Might have landed tough here, though.
Wow.
8 ball? Might have to shoot 8.
Yeah, he might have
Jacked
to go
up.
up. He might have to go up table here.
He's jacked up on shooting a 13 ball, so.
Nothing goes.
8
here.
it is, but he's got
He's got to come with a
ball
good
on the
shot here that
side.
he can just
He
kill it.
doesn't
for
have
the
to do
3.
anything for position, really.
No. He's feeling really loose now, I tell you.
What do you do? Run about 2 racks while I was gone, I guess?
He's on an 80 ball run.
I'm sure Johnny's thinking about that last shot. He was at the table.
What's it, 10 ball or whatever? Yeah.
The scratch? Is that the last time he was up? He kissed
Yeah,
off
it
those
was,
balls
right,
and scratched in the corner?
Top left corner, yeah.
So you can shoot the 13 here. It looks like he can follow up for a little bit of angle on the 6 and then roll into those balls near the side of the rack and maybe make a good break ball. No,
Guess the 4 ball goes, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Could bump these balls down on the bottom rail. They're going to try to leave the 15 or the 11 for the break.
15 looks in the rack to me, doesn't it? to
Oh,
you?
yeah, it is. I'm sorry. Didn't see
That's
that.
why I thought he would.
From over here, I can't even see the screen. It's like sideways. That's what I'm looking. I'm trying to see the line.
Yeah, it's definitely in the
Can
rack.
you still see it, Bob?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
see it.
Well, there's a ball he pushed up for a break shot.
Yeah.
It's a little low, but it's between the 4th and 5th section. Now, what do y'all do here? Do you come up here and try to bump the 11?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry, shoot the 7 and bump the 11 is what I meant to say.
Right.
Can you go under the 1, or is that too much of a chance to... Is that too touchy?
I don't like it even if you can.
Well, it's a
I
free
think
shot
you
if you
want- I
can
think
shoot
you
the
wanna
7 and
bump
bump
the
the
11.
9, missed
Well,
it.
the only problem with that is
He's fine.
this one ball, if he gets to the side rail, almost froze because the one ball passed. And if it does pass, where are you going to send the cue ball to?
Well, I think it definitely goes.
Well, if you leave the ball on the bottom
the
rail.
second part of that is, where's cue ball going? You're going to clip that 11 a little bit, and then who knows from there, do you run into those balls? I don't think he could shoot the 6. Well,
Come back across for the 6th ball. Well, you know what he's going to do now. He's going to maybe pop this 14 on the side and take
Well-
Sean's shot and roll the 1 in for the 2 ball. Okay.
if you can just shove that 11 over a little bit, I'm not sure if he's got the right angle
Well,
to do that or not.
It's going to be clipping
He's
the
got an
bottom
angle.
of
He's got an
it.
angle to hit it sideways. There you go.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, the 11's okay for break ball now.
That's
You can
pretty
use
good
the
here.
14
I mean,
for the key ball.
Yep. I agree. 15-6, hit that stripe on the bottom
Well.
rail, roll to the 14, and looks like he's got a. Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
He's taking the 14 out.
I'd have to say he ended a little short there. Okay, if he can just stun this. Okay.
He's going to try to leave an angle to go maybe one rail or two rails underneath the 11 to get up for the break.
Okay.
He's just going to go one rail.
You're comfy.
Just naturally come up one rail, I guess.
Yeah.
That's going to get this match even closer.
Bob, kind of the old school way would you send up two rails and not take a chance of bumping the 11, would you?
It depends on the angle you have. You know, if it's laying perfect just to go one rail, you do that.
You know, on the slick Simonis, you got to be careful.
Wow, he's getting down quick. This is his normal break here.
This
Ramp it up, draw it back to the top rail.
There's the Thorsten, what do we call that? I don't even know what to call it.
Power break.
Yeah, the Thorsten power break, I think is what we had called it.
Something like that. I've noticed when we were talking about earlier, if he's like parallel on the brake ball and he can just glance over into the rack, that's most of the time when he does that break. Because then he just glances over with straight draw. And when it hits, it draws straight back.
The Lud 48, that's probably never possible, but close.
He's got to find a way to get into the last part of these balls, or is he going to try to pick them apart? Because the 15 and 12 go over here if you can get the 14 out of the way.
The 14 goes over in the other corner. I think it's a 14.
Right.
Ball next to the 5. From about where the 7 is.
I'd sure like to get a view of Johnny and see if Johnny's asleep in the chair. I know I would be.
I'll tell you what, he's getting
I
into that good rhythm.
Could shoot this, draw back a hair for the ball 13 to the side. No.
He tried to get up straight in on the 7 to get the 14 out like you were talking about, probably. Now he's going to shoot the 5. Nope, there he goes.
We're on the side.
Huh. Nope.
He fell straight on this ball, didn't he?
Now, when you hit the 1 here, do you draw back to where he's at to make sure you get a shot? Or can you just follow straight through? Probably got to draw back, right? Break him out good.
Well, if you follow, you're going
You
to
got to
go
watch
down.
bump potato.
Oh,
He
see,
knocked
should've
his
drew
break
it.
ball out. He's
He's got a shot. Wow, he could have landed bad
I think
there.
he did. I think he drew it. I think he just hit it pretty hard. He hit down on the ball. Let's see if this. Is he froze against that? No, he's got this. Okay.
He's still got to create a break ball here somewhere because if he's shooting this one.
Oh, he can do it right now. No, he can't. That ball's a little low.
Can he leave the 9 and try to get ball in hand
Spin
behind the
over here and
line?
then
He
hit the
could
6
roll
and
into
knock
the
this
2 here.
down. Strike 1.
6 ball goes in the side, obviously.
You're going to draw back on the.
He might be just leaving the 9 ball. Can he leave the ball in the rack?
6 in the side, I think, is what he's going to use.
He didn't get up far
I
enough.
think he fell short. I think he was going after the 9.
Yep, he was trying to get there, like you're saying. 9 and then the 1 for the side, but
I don't know if the side, the 9 is that close to the side. If you,
Well, he's going to try
If
and
you got
go
lucky
cross
enough to-
table
to-
and back. He's
Okay.
going to go 2 rails here to get back on that 1 straight in.
wow, well, it looks like a side
Pretty
pocket
good.
shot. You think he's going to shoot the 1 and roll here for the side, or you think he's going to try to cinch this and freeze on the rail?
No,
he's not
he's
some
not going to
free
freeze
balls.
it. He's going to hit it
Side
like a
pocket.
slow draw, let it roll, bounce off the rail a little bit.
Well, this will be the Hohmann power flip shot.
You gotta watch shooting it in the side pockets though at a high speed.
On these tables, the side pockets are cut in.
Well, these guys are playing really good, you know. I mean, Hohmann sees this shot as a hanger.
Yeah, Sean's just confirmed his high run is 199.
I guess somebody else asked that just got on the stream.
Yeah, he did it one-handed.
Yeah, behind the back too. Forgot to tell you guys that. You're just obviously going to try to glance the 14. There you go.
I thought he was a lot tighter to the ball. I didn't know he was that far away.
You can try to get above the rack to shoot the 13 for a secondary break.
Well, eventually, maybe. I think he plays shape on 3 right here.
Yep.
And then probably 11, go 1 rail for shape on 9 or 13. Oh, no, he's going for it right now.
He's got a little distance here.
This is what I didn't like about this.
This part of the match, this is real critical. He should bear down here on this one.
He's got to hit this to get through him.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's fine with hitting it.
You know, the combo's lined up well.
Uh-oh.
Back cut the combo in.
Looks like that's the shot.
Hey, he might have got
I
away with
don't
this.
see anything better.
Well, the balls kind of fell decently for him, although it's a very tough shot. Could be
A couple
worse.
times. I remember last rack when he went into him, almost got stuck, and that ball came off the rail he could make. That's what you got to hoop for sometimes, you know, just get that good roll.
Well,
Do the best you can with it.
So much for having jet lag.
Yeah, really.
Thorsten, huh? How do you feel coming back? You a little
Well, I
tired?
got lucky, even though I lost. Because I lost, I ended up coming back a few days early, which would have cost me the same if I stayed there for the hotel anyways, in order to try to be ready for this tournament. But I'm sure Thorsten's used to that kind of stuff as much as he's traveled. And the first day he probably struggled with it, you know, but he had the round robin, so he had time to regroup. Yeah, he might have took like 6 or 7 power naps. You never know.
I'll say Thorsten's last tournaments, he's batting about 70 or 80%, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Playing very well lately.
Won the AccuStats too, right?
Yeah, he did. I forgot about that one. That was the invitational for the straight pool players. He still needs a secondary break here somewhere. Can you shoot the 14 and then get the 10 ball out next and then go back up above him to maybe have the 2?
He's going to use the 2, I think.
Does it go past the 10?
Is that the
that's
2 or the
4
8?
ball.
That's a
4
4?
ball. Yep.
Okay. Going to use the 4 then. Oops.
I'm not sure if he can hit the balls. He might have to just follow around. Yeah. Ball goes.
Does it go?
Yeah, I think so. He just looked at it.
How's he gonna get these balls free with that ball down here at the pocket? So boom, boom, but it can't go.
Might shoot this ball in and then shoot the 12 in the side.
He might shoot this and come up for the
Shoot
two
it soft. Oh, no. What is it?
Two in the
Yeah,
same
it's
2
pocket.
ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets an angle.
Does
he
he
can
got a
roll-
chance to bump these balls, shoot a 2?
He can bump the 8 a little bit and have the 12. Is it
It's gonna be pretty
safer?
close.
I think he's the other angle. No, he didn't.
You're right. Good call, Sean. Only got 1 free.
Yeah. I like how he didn't hit it
He's,
too hard because he could have scratched.
I think he's going to have to shoot the 11 and take his chance here at bumping these balls or get below it and play the 7 in the upper corner. Something's got to happen here. I would have waited 1 more ball, but
Looks like
He
he was
got-
doing that.
He wanted more angle, I think.
I assure you, if Thorsten ran 150 balls, it would not be the quickest 150 ever. That record probably could never be broken.
Who's ran the quickest?
Lou
150, you
Patera.
think? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what they
I
used to
believe it
call him,
was-
the machine gun?
I think it was 21 minutes. Bobby, do you remember any of that? That was before you, anyway.
Well, I I don't recall exactly if it was 150 points or 100 points. He did, and I heard it was 22 minutes, but
I remember it being 150. Yeah.
it might have been.
Oh, he landed kind of straight here. He can't follow up and have an angle.
Louis used to get a little upset when he had to wait for the cue ball to stop rolling to
draw
shoot
it.
the next shot.
Well, two stories I will mention about him that
Good
maybe
shot.
I'll ask you if you know anything about it, but somebody had said that he ran 100 balls one year.
I don't know about that.
And,
I heard that.
and that I wasn't sure about it, but I do know this. Grady told me when Grady was still alive that Lou Patera shot so fast when he shot the 9 in, the 7 was still rolling.
Let's try to take a look at where the score line sits now.
I think Thorsten's over 100. He's
100.
well over. He's on a run of 122, it looks like. Can you see that?
Yeah, 122 to 111. Johnny's a little antsy in the chair. Obviously, I'm sure any of us would be at this moment. He's got a tough shot here on the 4.
Does the 1 go? He's going to shoot the 4?
He's going to have to just naturally run into the 5 or the 8. Oh, ran into the 8.
Wow.
If he hit the 5, it
I
would've
really
been nice.
felt that he should have shot the 1 ball.
I don't think it went, or he would have. Oh, made it.
How many times?
These guys aren't missing. They just scratch
Yeah.
off of other balls.
How many times can you run 123 balls and lose a match?
It's not going to happen often, but
Well, this match is not over at this stage, but
of course. Well, Johnny's been sitting forever. He's got to shoot.
so they both ran 100 balls in this match, then, right?
Um,
Or Johnny's was 2-piece.
yeah, I think Johnny was somewhere around 30 or something when he started.
Okay, still some nice runs, which you would expect from these champions. I mean, they're not in the finals for no reason at all. You know, just they're there because they belong there.
These are always tricky shots for me. If I've been sitting down for like 100 ball runs, I don't like shooting a straight in shot. So he's probably putting a slight angle so he can follow down below the balls. Oh, see what I mean? Whoa, he almost kissed it in. Wow.
He's going to have nightmares about that one.
Sean, I hope you didn't put the jinx on him.
No,
just
I
now.
wasn't trying to put the jinx on the guy, but I'm just saying it's a little tricky.
Yeah, I would always leave myself an angle of probably 2 balls. Ball
Because
minimum.
with the angle, you can actually, instead of just stun follow it, you can just roll follow it, let the angle come down.
Yeah, you're a little out of stroke when you're sitting there for 30 minutes without shooting.
He's not out of the water yet in this rack. If you got to draw up into these, take a chance.
Yeah.
Guess the 13 was okay to have insurance.
Yeah. Thorsten's pretty fortunate to be right back up at the table now.
I know.
After that scratch.
Is it safe to go into the 1 ball or no? Try to get above these balls?
It's not really so safe to do that.
I'm going to go back for the 7 ball.
Good call.
Now shoot and stop and try to go to the side and see if that 1 ball goes. It's still there from earlier.
Play the 10 ball next.
7-10-1 is what I was looking at.
Oh, the 5 ball goes, obviously.
That might go. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Oh. Yep.
Okay.
Very tight, but it goes.
Well, nothing goes over here. He's got to go back the other way.
Well,
You can shoot the 14 and then make
change
the 1 next.
Change the angle to a different camera here. Okay, he could shoot this ball on the side and draw back and shoot the 3 over in this corner. No, it must be the 1 goes. From there. Or the combination.
Oh, yep, combination. There we go.
Well, he was hoping that ball had stayed over in a break area. I'm not sure if the 14's in the spot or not. Can y'all tell?
Looks like it's real close to the line.
Well, he has got the one. He's got the one low, but when he shot the combo, I think he was hoping for that 11 ball to pop out a little more.
He's going to shoot the 15 now, bump the 14.
That's a good
Have
shot.
a shot up
and then
9.
and then you have the 9 naturally.
There you go.
Very good shot. Good call, Bob. Okay.
We'll do a quick shout out right in the middle of this rack when he gets to it.
He must have got almost dead straight on this ball. Yeah, now you go 2 rails across the table. Try and get the cue ball about where it is, a little bit lower.
He might go 1 rail as well as he's stroking. Good. Yeah, 2 rails. That way you're not getting up short.
And I'd like to thank a couple guys that are important to this tournament. Ralph Rubin from Baltimore, Maryland. He's always very nice friend to Peter and everybody, the players. He actually puts a couple players up in his house some years. I'm sure everybody appreciates that, for expenses. So thanks, Ralph. Throwing it up and back down.
And back up.
And, yeah, back down.
22 foot of draw.
Well, if it works for him, it works. He actually went too far. He might have to shoot that straight ball on the side now.
Well, he can shoot it in the corner also, and I think the 6 also is makeable on the side. He's going to shoot it in the corner.
Come in between the 6 and the 11. There you go.
For a 15.
Well, he's got 135. All he needs is this rack. And if I'm correct, is this only Thorsten's second time at the table? Or did he have a couple in the beginning with fouls? Like they went back and forth?
1 foul. Did they mark the foul off?
I think Thorsten missed the first shot of the game and got lucky and left Johnny safe behind the balls.
That's right, because they played those couple balls up table. And he missed the masse early in the match. Remember that?
Yeah, but when he scratched, did he take that point off? I think he's 1 point short. I think he needs 16, not 15.
I'm not sure because Peter put up the score just a minute ago, so
Well,
that means something, of course. Another break ball. It could be huge.
yeah, he has to play position for a break shot. If not, you don't have to play any position. And I'll tell you, a good straight pool player will always know how many balls they need.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they got it written down on a piece of paper too next to them instead of just there on the numbers.
The only person I ever knew to ever question the balls was Sequel. He would need 2. How many I need?
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
None of us.
Yeah.
Well, bump them loose.
That was a good little opening. If the 1 goes, you can give those other balls a little nudge too, once he gets up there.
Yeah. Looks like the strike might go too.
Yeah, he's probably going to shoot that. He doesn't have an angle to the 1 anymore.
Yeah.
So on the side. No, it must pass the 1.
Got to get the 6 out of there.
One ball
If he's
goes
going to
to-
do that.
Well, if they have the score right, what you're looking at here is just leaving a shot. Doesn't have to play for exactly a break angle. Because he'll run 14 off and leave 1 ball.
We're not sure the score is right, though.
I'm not either. I'm thinking it's 134, to be honest with you.
Looks like he's going to play for the angle for the break with the 7 just in case.
Just go straight up.
Will Johnny concede?
Happy to.
Yes. Good guess.
Wow, well, great tournament, Thorsten. That means that's something else. Maryland Straight Pool Champion, World 9-Ball Champion, and World Straight Pool Champion.
An AccuStats champion.
Can't ask for any more than that.
I think his pockets are bulging right now.
That's it. Well, we want to thank everybody out there on the stream. You guys make sure you give your support to Inside Pool Magazine. Peter Burrows and everybody involved, Megan Ford, all the staff. I want to thank Bobby and Bobby here in the commentating booth with me. I really enjoyed it, guys. Thanks.
All right, have a good one. See you all the next time.
Take care.
Got a couple pictures, Thorsten. Oh, no, alcohol.
All right, I can look back here in the records. What happened here? Okay, there we go. First of all, before we do all this, okay, so what we're going to do is look back in the archives for a double hit. No? Why? If there was a question. All right, well, let's look. Let's make sure we have a true thing here. All right, so today is the 16th. 7:04. Let's have a look here. No. That's not right. Hold on. 16s. Oh, you know why? Because we're still recording it.